Okay, so hello everyone. I know no one's watching at the moment, but let's let's get this started. So we're playing single player on Ravenport on Farming Sim 19, and we're going to be doing ranch work. So one thing I've got to do and get back to the ranch is set up a water placement. Just quickly edit the audio. Uh, so hello to people who are watching. This time you'd be able to hear me unlike last time. Oh, lift it up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is getting all the equipment ready to start this ranch. So I brought most of the equipment. All I've got to do and get back to the farm is buy a water tower, just so then fill up the water from there. The main process would be moving everything over and also buying some bales, as we're going to feed the cattle the turtle mix rations. And because it takes a lot of time just to farm everything, I thought it would just be easier to buy all the bales and then just use the feed mixer right next to us to create the turtle mix rations. Okay, so this is the first load going off to the farm. When we get there, you'll be able to see like where I've placed the ranch. I have had to use the terraforming tool a little bit, so you'll be able to see what I've done with that. Ooh, can't go too fast around these corners, otherwise you do that. This is first proper time I've tried doing this ranch and stuff, so bear with me if I'm not that great, but hopefully with some time playing this it should become pretty good, because I've brought like the biggest cow pen or cow pasture, so it should be easier, because it allows up to 300 cows I think, so means when the cows are breeding, got more space for them. So right here is our cow pasture. So this is where all like the manure goes, and this is liquid manure. And round on this side we've got like the water trough. This is where the cows enter, and this is the whole feed trough. So we'll quickly take a JCB off the back of the lorry, and then we'll go back and pick up the next trailer. So turn that off quickly. I may also need to buy like a barn to just store all my vehicles. Okay, so quickly put this over here by field 19. So how's everyone's Saturday going? Because I must admit, I've not long woke up and been playing Farming Sim most of the time, getting all this set up. The lumpy bits, I was just going over, like the bits I couldn't terraform just because of like trees in the way. Okay, so it seems that over back at the store or somewhere I've managed to leave the forks for the, and I've just realised I've done something stupid because I need the JCB to load up all the bales onto the bale trailer. So we'll take this back over and see if we could find the bale, the spikes on the way. Might have been when I crashed. Let me know how the audio is on this, because obviously first time doing it, don't really know. But I have got like the environment and vehicle audio to 10%, I think. If you see like the forks before I do, let me know. I have a feeling they're going to be around this area. Yeah, 'cause this is where I had the crash. Oh, there they are. Right over here. Can't put them up because they'll be too heavy. So I'm playing this on PS4 through like my TV. So I've got like the bog standard PS4, but I've updated the hard drive in it, so it's now 2 terabyte instead of 500 gig, which makes it a lot easier for storage and everything, because beforehand I was running out of space. If you've got any questions you want to ask me, comment away, because I've got the phone ready to like see any of the comments. So okay, so we'll take our Fendt and we'll attach this to one of these trailers. And then take it back over the farm. When we get over to the farm, we'll buy the water fill point and also a barn to store all these implements in, as we can't have our area looking a mess. Luckily the farm isn't too far away from the store, and with vehicles quick like this, being going 30 mile an hour or 39 mile an hour down the road, get there rather quick. So another thing that I would need to do is buy some cows, because obviously they're going to be what we're making the money off. Like the cow milk as well. That's why we've got 2 trailers. Okay, so just stop that there, and we'll go and buy a shed. So from my experience with Felsbrunn, this is like the best shed. So gotta find a good place for it, and maybe over here. And this should be a fairly flat area now, because I used the grounds mod to sort it out. So this is about the right price, because as you can see up in the top left hand corner, you can see how much it'll cost to buy, and that's pretty good for this, because if it was uneven land it'll cost you a lot more. So we'll buy that, and then we'll take this fence over there, and then we'll start putting machinery in there. For now, we might actually have to buy another one of these in a not too distant future, just because of how much we're using, or how many vehicles we're using. Okay, so if I open up all of these quickly, yeah, just got to watch out for these little potholes. Okay, so reversing skills, don't fail me now. Oh, take a shunt, like what they do in truck driving. Because if you ever watch programs to do with trucks and they're reversing onto bays, most of them have to take a shunt, just so then they actually get onto the bay properly. Okay, so now we want to go into miscellaneous and by the water station. I'd say put the water station just here, because then it's right by our road, and when we bring in the water trailer or the water tanker, we could easily fill it up. Hello Jade, I can see you're watching now. So what we're doing is we're doing our own little ranch, inspired by the TV program, obviously. But at the moment we're just getting everything over, so then we could start this ranch properly. So, and unlike last time, the comments are coming through on the TV instead of just YouTube. Yeah, Jade, next Colt Bennett. Or should I say Rooster, because of the beard. So what should we actually call this ranch? Okay, so if we use this trailer I've got on the back for the milk to begin with. So just transporting it back to the farm. And then I'll put this in a rough area where the milk's going to be filling up from. Truck Ranch. What about Eddie Stowback Ranch? Fits more my style, doesn't it? Or Iron River Part 2. Good thing is making quick movement with everything. What one were you going to put, Jade? The Iron River or the Eddie Stowback? Okay, so right where these milk containers are. Oh, crashing a tractor already. Drop that off. Oh yeah, still got to move that out of the way. Oh, the Eddie one. Well, it just shows you know me too well, doesn't it? One day I'll be driving the Stowback around, making deliveries. Just not right now. So what we'll do next is once we get this over to the shop, we'll quickly jump in a truck, bring that back over, and in fact we'll take the feed mixer over, then get the truck to bring it back over, because we won't need a feed mixer until we're back over at the ranch. Okay, attach it, turn that off. Now let's see how fast this feed mixer could go, shall we? Oh, 26 miles an hour. So this is going to be just a little bit slower than driving the Fendt around. But this will help us out with feeding all the cattle. As we're going to take the easier route by doing the total mixed rations, as that gives 100% of what the cows need. So, and as you can see on like the top help menu on the left hand side, it gives you like rough areas on how much you need to put of what in, but I will be explaining it as and when we're putting like each bale in, because luckily in the shop now they do silage bales, so we can get some silage bales and put them in here instead of creating our own silage. So I do know a little bit about farming, but not too much, because I used to go to an agricultural college, so we've done like a little bit of engineering on the vehicles and a little bit of using them. Nothing as much as like playing farming sim. So if I do get a few things wrong, please excuse me for the time being, as I'm still learning a few bits and pieces, as other people are as well. So that'll do for that. Quickly run over to the truck and get the trailer all hooked back, and see if we can park it in the barn. Oh, with this truck, I do love the horn on it. Proper truck horn. And with the twin stacks. Okay, so we'll also bring this trailer in so it's not fully extended out. So then that'll help us when we're reversing it into the barn. Okay. Must admit, if they'd done like skins for these lorries instead of paint jobs, I would have like a cab over but with Stobart livery, because bullnose Stobarts don't really go well. So try not to get this stuck. Oh yes, only just. Ow. What do you mean don't burn down the barn? I'm not Colt Bennett, I don't set stuff on fire. Okay, so that's unhooked. So let's get the water tanker next. And then when we bring it back to the farm, we'll fill it up with water. And then we'll buy some bales. Funny enough, the only reason why it happened on the Ranch Jade is because they had a wildfire. So, oh, and the lightning, and both of those times, it was natural causes. So, oh, okay. So, took that corner with a bit too much speed. Luckily, easily rectified. So it shows I was going a bit too fast there. In the future, I would love to get a gaming computer and play like Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that. Oh, the Airstream, yeah. But that wasn't a barn. Luckily, I don't own an Airstream. Otherwise, it would be burnt down by now. Plus, that was also partly Heather's fault as well. If anyone hasn't seen it, if you go on Netflix, great series called The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher in it. Very, very funny. Still trying to go around with too much speed, ain't I? You'd have thought I'd learn by now with the speed of this truck. So we'll quickly fill this up as we now get into the ranch area. Okay, so here we are. Good thing is, we're filling this up, it doesn't cost us because we own the water tower. So we'll fill this up all the way. But whilst that's doing that, turn it off. And we'll go back to the vent. Because we'll quickly do some, get some bales. Okay, so get this facing the right way. Okay, so this is going to be another funny bit with me. Loading bales onto a trailer using the JCB. Because even though this is quite a big trailer, there's still a lot that could go wrong with me at the wheel. Okay, so go into the shop. We want bales. So get some straw bales. For that, we'll get 8. Purchase them. Okay, so we'll only load like the like a stack of bales on it at the time, so we know how much space we've got when we do move on to getting the next bales. So let's see if we can put all 8 on at once, shall we? Oh. Trying to be very careful now. Oh. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Oh, there we go. I'll have to do a bit of picking up. Yep, definitely. Shame they don't have the bale fork that picks up, like, that could lock them in. Because I could remember for Farming Sim 17, a YouTuber that I watched called Daggerwin had like a locking script for the bales. Okay, so that's one on, but can't move it because they're too heavy, obviously. So try and get this one on this fork. Okay, so that's 2 bales on at the moment. Could do with neatening them up a little bit. But focus on getting some more bales on first. Lower that down. Okay, I'm just gonna dump all these bales on in like a random way. Keep on pressing the wrong button. I know it'll be harder once it comes to taking them off if I just put them on in any random way, but doesn't really matter 'cause not trying to do anything too realistic. Hence why we're buying the bales instead of growing like the straw and everything. So that's 4 bales on. Slightly pick that one up. Okay, so we've only got 2 more bales left to put on there out of these hay bales or these straw bales. Okay, so these straw bales are going to be used for the total mixed rations, as well as like the bedding for the cows. Okay, so that's those ones down. Okay, so let's have a look at my crap stack work. Okay, so next is the hay bales. Again, we'll get 8 of them. Good job, I've got a lot of money on this map, isn't it? Okay. So try and do this like this. Yeah, this looks a bit safer. I've not got all of them jiggling around on top now. Okay. Yeah, they're on the trailer. Okay. So I'm hoping that's good enough. Oh, what happened there? They were on the tongs, but they just fell off. Okay. At the moment I am playing off like the normal controller for the PlayStation, but I would love to get a steering wheel because I know how good they are for games such as this. So maybe in the future I could save up and get a steering wheel for this. Plus it'll help out when I do play Euro Truck Simulator if I get a PC. Okay. Yeah, I just messed up then on that reversing. I think if I just leave the bales in this trailer, then I get another trailer and put the silage bales on there. Okay. So what's people's plans for Christmas this year, as it's only a couple of days away? Okay. So let's see how this is going to go. Okay. So I've got 40,000 litres of bales on the back of this trailer and one of them's gone. Okay, yeah, so just one of them's gone, but because they're all jiggling around. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, just because I was trying to keep an eye on that grass bale, we end up crashing. Just shows my stacking was really that rubbish, doesn't it? Okay, so hopefully soon we'll be able to start getting the cows. Did I? No, I thought I just lost another grass bale, which I didn't. So I think what we'll do for the next trailer is get like the IT runner pack. Because I used that on 17, and if it's anything like it was then, it was bloody good. So I'd definitely recommend going into the mods menu and getting the IT runner pack. If it's as good as it was last on 17's version. Oh. Oh damn. That's the only trouble about this trailer not having a proper locking script on it. You could do stuff like that and lose some of your bales. So we'll have to pick them up later on. So park this over here. Try and watch out for those bales. What we'll do is when we bring the JCB back, we'll do a bit of tidying up. Oh, crashed. Too busy looking at the phone quickly. Okay. So we've also got that bale over there to pick up. But we'll quickly go on to here. Tools. Trailers. So we're going to want that. And then I think it's baling technology. We'll get that. We'll keep it that colour. Okay. I think this IT Runner trailer does actually have a locking script on it, but obviously we'll test it out before we do put any bales on it. Extend the arm. Oh, nope. That, then retract the arm. So we'll park that here, quickly test it out. Yeah, there is straps on here, so that'll make it easier for when we're transporting. Okay, so quickly get some silage bales. Again, we'll get 8 of them. What colour should we make it? We'll make it proper black silage wrapping on it, as it's no extra cost. So buy them, and here's our silage bales. It's funny how it comes through as new vehicle on the screen when it isn't a vehicle. Okay, so I know you should really use like silage clamp or like the silage attachment, but we're only going to puncture them when we get them, or when we're using them for the TMR, so what's the harm in doing it now? And like I said earlier, it isn't going to be completely realistic, so well, that's one for the fail book, isn't it? The 2 bales I put on rolled straight off, so we're going to pick them up once we've loaded all these ones, if they stay on. Okay, so it's a bit further up. Okay, so that's 2 on. Way too high on the forks. Oh. Okay. So let's quickly put 2 straps over these ones, so we know they won't move anywhere. So that means we won't knock them off when we're putting these final ones on. This is what every bale trailer needs. It's a locking script to it. Oh, damn it. That didn't work so well again, did it? Oh, and again. It's like this bale doesn't want to stay on the trailer. But it's just the way that I'm doing it, isn't it? Oh, come on, stay. There we go. Now it's all about these two. I thought that was in then. Now it's in. Okay, so we've just got the last one to put on, and hopefully it isn't going to be that hard. Famous last words. Oh, definitely famous last words there, isn't it? Quickly put that fashion, that belt on there. Uh, Come on. Yes. Okay, so let's quickly grab this grass bale. quickly drive like the grass bale down to the farm, and then pick up the rest, come back, get the silage bales, and then it'll be time to actually buy some cows. It's only taken nearly an hour, so shows how much actually goes into getting the farm ready. And we started off with 10 mil, so we've used just over 250 mil, or 2.5 mil I mean, not 250. Okay, so I've got to watch the bales on a road further up here as well. Funny thing is, once we get the cows over, all the hard work then begins. As we would have to then start watering them, feeding them, and putting down some hay for them. Okay. So put that down there. Luckily they're not too far away from the farm. Can we get these two both at once? No, too far apart, but fail again. Oh, damn it, keep on pressing the wrong button. Putting her in reverse instead of putting her in like the mode to pick up. That. Oh no. We'll take this bale, then we'll try and get these two bales. I know some of you are thinking, what the bloody hell is this guy doing? Okay. So we've just got one more bale left over there to pick up. And our truck should be fully filled with water by now, hopefully. We'll double check it after we've gone to get this last bale. So what we'll do is we'll leave this bale on here. So we'll have the engine on to turn off the beacons now. Yeah, we've got a full load in this trailer. So we'll just take it round to the water fill point. Just so then all we need to do is reverse the tractor unit onto the trailer, so we can start refilling. So drop that off there. And might as well just drive this thing up to the store, pick up the Fendt, bring the Fendt over, then we'll go and get some cattle. Let's try not to roll this time, shall we? Oh look, it's only 10:47 in the morning. Okay, take foot off the accelerator now. Better than last time, not that great though. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get this backed onto this trailer quickly. So I think this trailer holds 14 cows. So I might get like 2 loads of cows. So then I'll have 28. Just have to see, or we might have to make like another trip up to the store to get more bales, but if that happens, we'll do it. And I think after we've used the bales on the other trailer, might get rid of it just because of the locking issue, as we're losing bales on it. Might as well just use like this trailer, because then it's easier for stuff to stay on it. Didn't notice that there before. Shows how much attention I pay around this map, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll put this one over here for now. And we want this. And now it's time to get some cows finally. And this cab's really quiet when you get in it. So we're not that far away from the animal market, and then we just got to decide which cows we want, as there's loads of different ones. Talking of cows, there's one now. Okay, so around here, luckily we won't be crossing a train line. Oh, we missed the marker. The marker's on this corner. I'll try and straighten her up a bit more. There we go, quickly shut the engine off. So don't want pigs, don't want sheep, want cows. and they'll cost us 2,500 each. So you've got the brown cow, brown and white, black, black and white, the Barman cows, which is brown, white, light brown, grey. Then we've got horses. So I think we'll just stick to the normal cows. So get three of these, three of them, three of them, four. Okay, so that's the trailer full. So I spent £35,000 on some cows. What we'll do is we'll drop this load off, come and get another load, then we'll sort out all the feeding and stuff for them. So we'll go down this way. And this way you got to be very careful as you've actually got animals on board this time. So if you do chip it in real life situation, that's really bad. Some of these corners are very tight. And obviously we don't want to hurt the cows, do we? Okay. Back on the farm. Ooh. Bit too violent there. Okay, open animal dialogue, and we'll move all of them over and confirm. So if we get out of the truck now, we've actually got cows in our pasture area with some pretty good sounds. Okay, so let's go and get some more cows, shall we? I think that one was agreeing with me there. Or saying that he's hungry, or she's hungry, should I say. As cows are female, bulls are male. And there's something very intriguing with this game. You could have cows, but you can't have bulls, yet the cows still reproduce. So how does that work? Because two females can't reproduce on their own. Okay, so once we get to the animal market, we'll see like how many of each we've already got because of buying like some extra ones, and then we'll make sure we have like roughly the same number of each. Okay, so we'll quickly go into this menu, wait for it to save. Okay, so I want to go into this. So we've got four black cows, 4 black and white, and then we've got 3 of each of the brown and white. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4 of those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those ones. 1, 2, 3 of those. 2, 3 of those, and just to make sure that that's the trailer full. Yep. So then we should have the same number of cows of each cow. So we'll confirm that, so that's another 35 grand. Let's take our cows back to our pasture. Let's just see quickly how many cows can you have on each pasture. So 200 cows, and we would have 28 altogether out of 200. I know I could have really gone with like the smaller one, but thought might as well just go bigger one because it's only 300,000. And from what Giants were saying when they were doing the pre-release streams of the game, you could have up to 10 pastures or like 10 animal pens on one map. So if we wanted to, we could have 2,000 cows, which is quite a small ranch, but it'll take a lot to feed them and everything. So we'll see how well we do with the ones who got, and then with them breeding, we'll go from there. Okay, I've got to remember. Oh, hello, Andrew. What we've been doing so far is we've been setting up our own little ranch. So all we've done so far is get all the machinery over, and now we've just brought some cows. This is our second load, and then we'll start feeding them and everything. You're only about an hour or so late, so typical you. Okay, so confirm all that, and then we'll go and move this trailer quickly. Yeah, I think we'll reverse this into here. Great for reversing again, isn't it? I swear it'll be better in real life. Oh, nearly crashed into that pole. And again. Oh, and Andrew, we're on the Ravenport map instead of Felsbrunn, like my normal map. So this is the other base game map. Now let's see how much water these cows will take, shall we? Yeah, keep on moving away. You'll get your feed in a minute. Okay, water. So now the water trough is starting to fill up. Oh, we might have to fill up this tanker again. Wow, these are very thirsty cows. Yeah, Andrew, you are on the wrong side of daylight savings time, aren't you? You're like an hour behind everyone else. Okay. So start filling you up, turn you off. turn the engine on. Okay, so that's the mixer wagon on. We'll go in quickly. Funny thing is, Andrew, we're on the same daylight savings time as you only live down the road. In what's that place again? Not a very good place. Okay. So turn that off now as we don't need it. And we'll load the first grass bale into the mixer. Come on. So Andrew, when are you getting this game so then we could go on multiplayer once I could afford PlayStation Plus? Oh, has that accepted it now? Yep. So once we add each of these other bits, the green bars would hopefully go into the middle of the arrows. So now we'll get a silage bale, I think. We just got to take the straps off it. Take all the straps off, why not? The worst that's gonna happen is they're gonna fall on the floor. But at the end of the day, they're in our farmland. So get a silage bale. Okay, so let's see this mixture now. So we've got 8,000 litres all together. So we just need some hay. Oh yeah, we also need to put some hay down as their bedding. So if I get Plus before Farming Sim's on sale, does that mean you're going to pay full price for Farming Sim, Andrew? Because remember, I got this when it came out and it cost me 45 quid. Well worth the money though. Especially now I'm trying out new stuff while streaming it live. Oh, bit too quick there. Just like me, being a speed demon of Farming Sim. Okay, so let's see how this mixture's coming along now. So if we pick up another hay bale, or not hay bale, grass bale, because it's too heavy on straw at the moment. And then that should be the first lot of TMR, total mixed rations. And once I've loaded this grass bale in, I'll show you why I'm feeding them total mixed rations instead of just hay and grass. Or hello, Reese Williams. How are you doing today on this Saturday afternoon? Yes, I did just drop this grass bale, but easily picked up. Oh, come on. Okay. Reese, this isn't multiplayer because at the moment I don't have PlayStation Plus. So in the future I will be doing, or once I get Plus, I will look at doing multiplayer. So at the moment this is just single player. Okay, so get another silage bale just because the silage is looking a bit low on the mix. Yeah, I know you'd prefer it on sale, Andrew. I will, hopefully when I do get Plus, I could do some multiplayer with Shadowlight, and then we could upload it and show everyone multiplayer from our perspective, as everyone has different perspective of the game. So Andrew, or Shadowlight Andrew, could be like a newbie perspective, and I'll be like the old hand at it. So okay. Okay, I've got to shut this machine off. There we go. Okay, so jump into this machine quickly. Not that screen, we want this one. So if you see what it says at the bottom of the screen, animals always need water. They also require clean feeding area, and some require straw. Feed them any of the following food types. For better results, provide the most effective food type. So total mixed rations, effectiveness 100%. Then you get hay/silage, effectiveness 75%. And then grass, effectiveness 25%. So I'm trying to go for the 100% effectiveness, so that's why I'm feeding them the total mixed rations. So let's get to feeding them the total mixed rations, shall we? And left side, yes. So let's unload this TMR. I'm going to need to do quite a few loads of these by the looks of it. Yeah, so let's see how much this has taken effect. So we'll go into this. So it's only given like 17,000 litres of TMR, and that's still in the red barrier, so it's time to make up another batch. So at least we know roughly what we need. So we need 2 grass, 2 silage and 1 hay. glad I brought 8 of each bales now. Oh, I also need the Fent to grab the machine I've got in the barn, so then we can lay down some hay for their bedding. Okay, so I need to get better at sorting all this out. Okay, so if I was to... There we go. That's one of the corniest jokes ever, Andrew. I know I'm on a farm right now and there's hay around, but I've heard that joke a million times before when I was at college. There we go, so that's 2 grass. Now we'll get 2 silage. Andrew, have you noticed something different about this stream compared to the last one, other than the mic being active? Okay, so drop that in. Okay. Pick up this one. We're going to need to do quite a few loads of this TMR by the looks of it, with the amount of cows I decided to buy. So the difference in this stream is, if you look at the stream itself instead of YouTube, all the comments come up on the screen. So I don't have to have YouTube up on my phone to read everyone's comments. So it makes it a bit easier for me. Got it all there on one screen. Okay, next load of TMR ready. Oh, crashed into the JCB, just like me, crashing around, isn't it? Okay, so let's see this filling up, shall we? So we've got 7 of each cow. Productivity 89%. Pretty good. And they're already producing slurry and milk. So at that point I might need to get a slurry container as well. I'll then move the slurry out of the way. For those of you that are new to watching this today, I'll give you a quick tour of the cow pasture. So right here, you won't be able to see anything at the moment, but this is where all the manure goes, and this is where all the slurry goes. I can't remember what this bit or what this triggers. Oh, this triggers for the hay, so then it'll blast it all into there, giving them a nice bedding. This is the water trough, and then if we go back around to the side, this is where doing the food. Hello Jade. As you can see, we've progressed further on with this map now, so still need to do a lot more total mixed rations, I think. So as we're over here with the silage first, we might as well get the silage bales. Oh, the funny thing is that one was on the bale forks and it still came off. I had that happen earlier. Good thing is we'll run out of grass bales the same time we ran out of silage bales, because we brought them in bundles of 8. So that means after this load of turtle mixed rations we could only make 1 more, and then we've got to get some more bales. Okay, so am I going to get 1 or 2? 1, I think. Nope, not even that. What does what mean, Jade? The turtle mixed rations, or? Okay, so we've got 1 grass bale ready to go in. Slide it off. Plop. The extraction. What do you mean by the extraction? Oh, still can't get a bloody bale. There we go. Oh, and it fell off. Try that again, shall we? Oh. What do I do for the extraction? I don't do any extraction at the moment. All I'm doing is like feeding the cows at the moment. So I need to give them the right amount of each of these, so then they could be nice and healthy. Oh, and again it bloody drops. Okay, so give this another attempt at putting this hay bale in. Come on. I've got to push this bit in. Come on. Good. Okay. So that's another load of turtle mixed rations. It isn't showing up the hay that I just put in, but there is hay in there. Oh, it's showing up just a little bit. So as you can see by that red bar, that's slowly going up. But we're giving them a lot of food. Because for 28 cows, we need a lot. So it's only just hit the orange, so we're going to need a lot more food. What we'll do is we'll give them this last lot of Total Mix rations, and then put the rest of then see how much hay they need for bedding. Okay. So we'll do it hay first, I think, this time. At least the two grass bales will be easy to grab this time, because look at them sat there next to each other. There we go, that's that done. Good thing is, once the cows breed, we could sell them like proper ranchers. Oh. Come on, plop. Good. So, do you like being able to hear me today instead of Thursday, where you couldn't hear me but you could see what was going on? How have I been streaming for nearly 2 hours, or over an hour and a half already? The reason why you couldn't hear me the other day is because I didn't have it set up so people could listen to me, because I was talking to a couple of friends, so I didn't want their voices to get put on the live stream. So this time, because I'm not talking to anyone and I'm on my own, it's just easier to have the mic on and explain what I'm doing. Okay, I think when we get the tanker for the slurry, if there's multiple options, I'll get you lot to say which one you think would be the best option. Okay, so I'll still leave that running, just not in the reversing. Give them that. So slurry, there's 36 litres and 3 litres of milk. Uh, okay, so we'll shut this off and plonk it right there. The fin is detached, I think. Yep. Start her up, and we'll go and get the hay shredder. Fact, we'll put this where we need it, so then we can just take the bales straight and put them in the back. Okay, so we'll leave that machine turned on. Quickly run back to JCB. No, Jade, we haven't named the ranch yet. And what we could do is, when we do name the ranch, when we go to this screen where it says My Save Game, that could be where the name for the ranch is. Okay. This looks rather sketchy. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take this top one off. Put it down here. And then try and knock this one down. Come on. Get down, you bale. Okay. Ah, there we go. Let's see how much the straw's registering. Oh, that's going in there properly. So that's one bale. And each bale is 4,000 litres. So it's already taken 4,000 litres of straw. Cool. Okay, so how much straw? Bloody hell, I think we're gonna get through all four of these straw bales. Oh, one of them's... I think that's summer after Christmas. Get in touch with Giants about. And not... It's saying it's showing it's on the fork when it actually isn't. But I won't get in touch with them before Christmas, just or right now, because they'll be on their Christmas break. Okay, whilst that's shredding in there, we'll pick up the other bale. And like I said earlier, even though this trailer I've just got this bale off is a good one, we're going to be getting rid of it because it hasn't got a locking script to it, and I lost a few bales on the way down here because of my crazy driving. So we'll use the Track IR, or not Track IR, the IT Runner version, which is the one that I was using for the silage bales. Okay, so need to nudge. Is that far enough nudged? Yep. Okay, I'll quickly run this up to the store. All this just for cows. Better put the beacon on, being on the main road. No. And again, I'm crashing. That's what I get for not looking. Better put the bale spikes down. Another thing I might get for the farm is the diesel pump. So then if I am running low on diesel, I don't have to run up to the store to get it. Or to the fuel station, which is right by the store. And what I can do is, instead of taking this up to the store all the time, I could just buy the forklift. So that's what I'll do next time, or after I've taken this back, I'll buy the forklift to use up at the store. So here we are. Park this just here for now, and whilst we're here, might as well get the bales. So I think I might get all round bales this time. So 8 of them, and I'll get them in black wrapping again. To them, and then 8 of them. So that's all our bales. So jump back in here and hitch it. Wait a minute, that did shred all that. So one thing we'll quickly do, garage, and we'll sell that. We might end up getting some more of these IT runner packs. Let's just see if that hasn't got like another hitch on the back, but we could buy like another tractor or another couple of tractors, because then we could have like these specific for each bale type. And another thing I like about these is you can lower it to the ground, so then it helps with loading it. Not that I did it earlier, but I will do it this time. Here's a question for you guys. If I was to buy 2 more tractors, which ones should I buy? And that includes small, medium or large tractors. If you want me to show you what tractors are available, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, so put this container on the floor, and I think we'll keep this one as the silage container. This might actually be easier for double stacking them now. Hello, Becca. I knew you'd be joining because I saw the message through like the group chat. Okay, so let's see if I could do this without knocking them all over. Guaranteed these top 2 are going to fall off. What do you mean, Becca? How do I get the viewer count up? Oh, that's one bale gone. At the moment I'm sorting out some bales because I'm running a ranch now. Okay, that failed. I should go back to my day job of like pretending to drive trucks, shouldn't I? That's a bit weird, it got stuck in a forward motion. Come on. Okay. So I'm going to put the strap across. I'll try and do it in a minute. Andrew, remember they've got to be mods that are available on the console, not PC. So keep that in mind. And at the moment I've downloaded all the mods for console. Oh. Once I've quickly got this bale on, I'll show you what tractors are available in the store. Oh, come on. Okay, so quickly fasten that belt. Okay, so in the store, the tractors, we'll start off with the smaller tractors. You got the Fiat and the Vulture A series, the Fendt 500 series. Andrew, is this the one you're talking about, the ST Max 105? Then you've got the New Holland T5 series, the Lunatrack 90, Massey Ferguson MF 5600 series, the Armatrack 1104, Fendt 300 Vario, Vulture N series, Case 1455 XL, Agrostar 6.61, the Hurleyman H488, the New Holland 8340, and that's the small tractors. The medium ones, you've got the Case 7200 Pro series, the New Holland T6 series, the Case Maximum series, the Steyr Profile CVT, John Deere 6M series, the Steyr ST Max 180, the Vulture T series, the Massey Ferguson MF 7070 or 7700 series, the Fendt 700 series, Case Puma series, JCB Fast Track 4220, the John Deere 6R series, T6 Blue Power New Holland, the Deutz-Fahr Series 7, the Lamborghini March VRT, so that's the medium ones, and the larger ones, the 7R series John Deere, Case Optimum series, the New Holland T7 series, the Steyr Tourist CVT series, Deutz-Fahr Series 9, the Massey Ferguson MF 8700 series, the New Holland T8 series, the Fendt 900 Vario, the Vulture S series, John Deere 8R series, the JCB Fast Track 8330, the Case Magnum series, the Fendt 1000 Vario series, the 8RT series, the Challenger MT 700 series, the Fendt 900 Vario MT, the New Holland T9 series, Challenger MT 800E series, and then the MT 900E series by Challenger as well, the Fendt 1100 MT, the Case Quadrax series, the 450 Big Bud, the 747 Big Bud, and the 900 Vario, which is the tractor I've already got. So Jade's saying the T8, I think that's T8, that must be a larger one. So T8 series, and have with the maximum horsepower, that'll be 3,004 or 3,024 or 324,500. Andrew, the thing is, I don't know what tractor to buy, so if we get this New Holland and just have it like standard, and then just comment on which tractor you think would be best. Becca saying the most expensive. So you want me to get the Big Bud just to have like the IT runner pack on it? Okay, so the thing why not, Becca, is the Big Bud would be overkill for just like this setup. So this is the New Holland T8 series. We'll give it a try out once we've loaded these ones onto this Fendt. Becca, the thing is, the roads are also very tight on this road as well. Yes, I could play online with this, but once I've got PlayStation Plus, obviously. So hopefully in a not too distant future I should be able to get PlayStation Plus. Okay, they were clearly on, but they popped off, so we'll go for these bottom ones. I don't have that stuff set up, Becca, because obviously this is only my second stream, so hopefully I'll sort that stuff out in the future with a little help, hopefully, if I ask nicely from some of my friends that know more about this than what I do. Okay, so we'll move this one on. Although, Becca, just reading your comment again about the donate button, that does bring up like something in my mind. Like if people want to see me doing multiplayer, they could donate. If I had like the donate button active, they could donate to help me get Plus, just so then enhance the gameplay, and then if anyone wanted to join me on PlayStation, they could, and possibly be in one of the videos. Okay, so once we've got this on, oh, nope, stay on. cheers, Andrew. We'll have to have a look at it next time that you come round. Then we could get this channel like started properly. Okay, so or maybe once I've came off stream we could have like a little chat. Yeah, once finish this stream we could have a little chat on our group chat if you two want, and then we could get stuff sorted out. Okay, so any more suggestions on tractors? Because what I'll do now is I'll buy the IT runner pack that is needed, and need to get 2 bale trailers though. So we need 2 of these. I'll change the colours just so then they could stay with the vehicle. So I'll do that one, New Holland blue. In fact, if I buy like the other trailer separate, once we know what tractor it's going to be, then I could get that specified to the vehicle as well. But what I can do now is get the base trailer that we need, which is 2 of these. So there's our New Holland blue trailer, and we'll just hook up to one of these. I'll also put the beacons on as well. And extend the back arm. Oh. Attach that, and I'll just drag it at the moment. Okay, stop that just there, and then we've got space to load these bales on. So New Holland could be straw bales. Come on, don't get stuck. No, you want to stay on the trailer, not come off the trailer. Get that on there now. Wow, I've already put 1.2 working hours on this tractor. a JCB. Should I get a JCB Fast Track as my second tractor? Because I think the JCB would look good on the farm as well as this one. Oh, I had the flux a bit low. Well, once I've loaded these bales, we'll look at getting the biggest fast track, shall we? Even though fast tracks in their name, Becca, they're not faster than most other tractors. I think they go about the same speed. Okay, so yep, got space for another 4 more bales. Let's try not to knock these grass ones down as well. Oh. And then we could do like the next trailer, the JCB Yellow. We could have a flying banana trailer going down the road. We're approaching the time that I came off the last live stream on Felsbrunn. Because I done a stream on there for 2.25 hours on Thursday. Just doing a bit of harvesting and sowing the crops, sowing the oats in, ready for the next harvest. And we're about 5 minutes off that time already. But I'll carry on doing this as long as you lot want. Or as long as you lot want to watch. We'll stay on. You stupid bale. Now I've got to go around and pick you up. Oh, too low. Don't ask me what I'm trying to do with this bale at the moment. Although that's worked. There we go, now stay on there. Oh, another thing we also need to look at when we go back into the store is the slurry tankers. Because you need to have one of them handy. Okay. So I'll put you over here for a minute. Okay. So let's go and get the JCB. I think we'll get some Michelin tyres put on it. Just because they look pretty good. And they're only next to £2,000. So that's the JCB brought. Now we need to go back over to baling technology to get this and change it to JCB. Buy that. Okay, now slurry tankers. So could get one for the IT runner, but that's quite small compared to like this one. Although you could tell that in the price difference. I'd probably just be taking the slurry just to take it to the biogas plant instead of using it, because at the moment we're not growing crops on this map. We're just using it for just the cattle and ranching. So I have to think of that like in a not too distant future. Let's see how the cows are getting on quickly. So they're at 99% productivity. Cleanliness is 98%, which is pretty good. They've still got a decent amount of water, straw and total mixed rations. Oh, they've started producing manure now. So the thing is, with like the manure, slurry and milk, I don't know whether that's just per cow or per all of them. So that's something we'd need to figure out soon, because if like the milk's per cow, then that's 109 litres across like the 7 cows on 7 black cows plus the rest of the other cows. So that makes it that we've got a lot of milk ready to be sold, but we'll work that out. Okay, so we're getting this JCB now. Gotta admit, it does look pretty nice. And we'll put beacons on it, obviously. 45 mile an hour tractor. That isn't the fastest tractor I've came across, but pretty good. Okay, let's get this one hooked up now. And we'll just drag this one forward a bit to about there. Becca, once we've loaded up all these bales, we'll show you the ranch. Because we've got 28 cows on the ranch. Okay, probably a bit too far over the other edge, but little adjustments. Oop. Too busy trying to press the other menu to get this forks to come up, not focusing on my braking. And again, lifted them up too high. Come on. Good. Okay, so quickly put the straps over these ones. Must admit, this is my most commented on video that I've ever done. Because I did do like other videos on another little channel before, but that didn't get near as many comments as this one has. Well, I think that's a bit too far over that other side. I know, just a bit boring just watching me load bales at the moment. But once we've done this, we'll get to the fun stuff. Getting to have a look at all the cows, giving them some more feed. Shame we can't name the cows, isn't it? Yes, Becca, I've got 28 cows sat in the ranch. They've already got some food and some water, but at the moment we're trying to get them some more food, hence why we're getting all these bales out. I've only got cows at the moment, but on this game you can get cows, sheep, pigs, horses, and even a little dog. But I found out from experience, if you're too busy working, a dog will soon leave you. Yeah, you can't get a cat, which I'm glad about because I don't really like cats. I prefer dogs if I'm honest. Although you think it's even better having pigs because then you've got bacon on demand. Unless you're vegan or vegetarian. You have roast pork. Oh, and you could also get chickens, so you could also have roast chicken. I almost forgot about the chickens. Because on 17 they came as like a base game animal where you started off with them. This one you got to have the pen and buy them as well as feed them. Okay, last couple of bales now going on. Yes, Jade, you can buy roosters. But you could only have them in the chicken coop. So if I wanted this ranch to have a rooster on it, I can't have like a proper rooster like on the ranch TV program. Okay, so quickly turn that off. Load the container. And that is all three of our tractors ready to go back to the farm. So we'll take the JCB over there first. Maybe in the future I'll make sure before I go on live stream I've got loads of bales ready at the farm, so then you lot don't have to see me load bales all the time. Short trip to the farm. Oh, this tractor looks really nice inside as well. And you could even see like when I'm using the accelerator and using the brakes. And it's got a nice sunroof. Or as I know it in my family as, it's a chimney. You lot are loud. Okay. Oh look, we've got a little bit of manure now. There's straw in there. There's some TMR outside of the trough because they spilt it. Let's continue moving all these bales over so then they could have another lot of feed. probably use 4 of these bales for the feed and 4 of them for the bedding. So then that means in the future I need to get a load more bales over to the farm, ready for like the next live stream for the future. So once we've fed them and put some more bedding out for them, we'll see what we need to do next, and we'll see like how long of the live stream we'll carry on with. This tractor goes 32 mile an hour, because if you look on the bottom right hand of the screen, it has like this tractor speed as well as like the fuel and if it needs fixing. Okay, so we'll park this one behind that one. So that one goes 32 mile an hour, this one goes 45 mile an hour, and then this one goes 39 mile an hour. Maybe when I get a PC I'll get a face cam as well. Whoa. Bit of snake driving there. And crashing. Yeah, because if I get PC, if I decide just to move everything over to it, I'll make sure I get this ranch to where we have it on console when I move it over to PC, if I can. And with the PC it'll just be a whole lot easier to play like games that I'm into personally, instead of like games that I can't play but I can watch other people play. You can't get a quad bike, but you could get a Marauder Retriever, which is similar to a quad bike. I'll quickly show you that in the store. So go to vehicles, cars. So here's the Marauder Retriever. So it's like the little off-road buggy, and that's got a top speed of 60 mile an hour to it. So pretty fast. I'm also going to pick up this just so then it's easier for me to load bales at the shop. So we'll buy that. And we'll have a quick look at it as well. Why not? Looks quite handy. Manitou as well, they're pretty good make. And this one's top speed is 15 mile an hour. So not that fast, but you can still do donuts in it. So we'll take JCB back to the farm. Lift up the forks. Last vehicle going back to the farm at the moment. I'm glad I started off with 10 mil, looking at how much money we're going through. But with okay, with cows, it's an investment in the future, not like you buy them and get the money straight away for them. because they give you money in themselves as well as the milk that they produce and the manure. So we'll make a couple of more batches of total mixed rations and give them some more bedding soon. The most expensive part you could buy on a ranch, Jade, I would have to say could be the land, because depends where you want the ranch to go, depends how much the land's going to cost. So let me quickly go to this menu once this is loaded. So at the moment I've got my ranch right here, so on this piece of land, and it's valued at 362,712. But the thing is, if I was to go say like field 8, it could cost me 1.2 mil. So if I wanted my ranch here, that's how much it will cost me. So it's all about where you want to put your land, or where you want your land to be, is how much it will cost you. Okay. So we'll move this thing out. We might as well put it here and also turn it on. And undo all these straps. I didn't mean to put that one on, but so I've got to remember 2 silage, 2 grass, 1 hay. Now let's try not to knock any of these other bales off. No biggie if I do. So to those of you wondering what silage is, it's basically like dried grass that's been wrapped up in bale wrap, and it's used as like a food substance, as you could probably tell as we're feeding it to the cows. But I've been watching another YouTuber that is on a farm quite locally to where I am, and he feeds some of his cows just silage bales on their own. So it shows that it's a good food substance if just do it on its own. Oh, don't want to reverse into my trailer. Well, one of these. Are you going to stay on? Nope. I had a feeling about that. That looks like it's on the side. So that's my 1 hay bale. Now we'll get the grass bales. So this will be the 5th load of silage I'll be giving these cows. So it shows that they're very hungry cows. Oh, looks like I'm trying to push that one at the back off. I might just end this live stream in about 20 minutes at the 3-hour mark, and then if I do get some work done on the ranch in the meantime, it'll be mainly like just making sure that I've got the right amount of bales over here and everything. It's going to be nothing too interesting, just grunt work, as someone's got to do the grunt work. What I will do though is once we get enough milk, we'll take the tanker and sell the milk. So I'll make sure once we do get the milk, I'll do that on a live stream, just so then you can see the process of doing it. Okay, so that's another load of that done. How are they doing for food now? So they're at 84,000 litres of food. Quite a lot of food. Slurry and manure, not too bad, neither is the milk. And they're at 99% productivity. And our next animal is due in 170 hours and 45 minutes. So, a long time for them to reproduce. But you didn't expect them to reproduce like every 5 minutes, do you? That'll be a bit too much. So that means I'll get another 28 cows when they reproduce. So then I'll be up to 52 cows. So when they reproduce, then I've got to do a lot of work on like the non-streams, or when I'm not streaming, just so then we've got enough bales over here just to keep everyone fed. Oh, that's one bale gone. Okay, so one straw now. Hi Reese. At the moment we're doing a bit more total mix rations for the cows, just because 4 loads wasn't enough for them. They have to take, with the amount of cows I've got, it'll be 8 loads. They're creating manure, so, and we're starting to get some milk out of them. I'm hoping to get PlayStation Plus soon, but from some of my friends are going to help set up like a donate button where people could just donate to my page or to my channel and help progress this channel. So like if I don't have PlayStation Plus, getting like a membership, so then do like multiplayer. And then one thing that I have been saying I want to get for ages is a steering wheel for this game. So maybe in the future, if people donate, I could save up to get like a steering wheel. So then instead of using the controller, I could do it properly. Because obviously you can't get the Satex side panel for console. But hopefully that'll happen in a not too distant future. And when I get Plus, I could play with multiplayer. If any of you lot have PlayStation and Farming Sim, we could do a video together. Oh, these bales hate me at the moment. We might just have to get one more tractor just to go on the milk trailer. So that's another thing to look at very soon. Okay, just having a quick look at my phone. So with those messages I've got my phone, I'll answer them very like as soon as live stream's over. Can it be PS? For this game, Jade, it'll have to be PlayStation 4, but just because this game isn't released on PS3. Because obviously PS4 is the next gen console, and Giants didn't make FS17 for the PS3, nor 19. So okay, so how much feed have they got now? Over 100,000 litres, and bars only just hit green. Okay, we'll pick up this silage bale and use this one now. When I do like the streaming on multiplayer, I'll give the players the option if they want to have their voices heard on the stream or not, because obviously I don't want anyone on the stream who doesn't want their voice heard. We could just make it so like your voice is muted, whilst the other people who do want it can have their voices heard if they want to, but you can still play the game. and then hopefully when I get more into like all the farming sim streaming and just gameplay, I could get in touch with a local YouTuber that has grew up in a local area to me, and talk to him about maybe doing some multiplayer videos as well. Okay, so I've got to remember when I want that last grass bale, I've got to move the JCB fast track out of the way. And this is going to fall off, guaranteed. Or is it going to stay on and go against everything that has happened in the past? Not consistent with that, because a hay bale fell off hanging on like that not too long ago. Okay, so oh, what's that caught on? Well, I suppose that's a way to get the bale off the trailer. Not the ideal way, but what I was thinking, for all of you still watching, Christmas Day in the evening, maybe doing another live stream. Just because don't want to do it in the daytime of Christmas, just because everyone will be with the people that they love, or people that they just have to be with. So then it'll be a nice way to end Christmas Day, to play a bit of farming sim. Just a shame we can't have a Christmas tree on console. Whilst that's unloaded, we'll quickly have a look at some of our cows with their big horns. Jade, you never know, the stream could go on past 11 o'clock, so all depends like how long or when I start it and everything, because I wouldn't know until like I'm back from families. So okay, so this will be the last lot of Turtle Mix rations, as that bar's nearly full. And then it'll be about getting their bedding sorted out. I must admit, this live stream came up just by accident today, because laying in bed this morning I had the idea to start like my own little ranch, and I thought what better way to do it than online on YouTube as a live stream. So I thought I'd just buy most of the equipment beforehand and then show all the setup and everything, and then here we are, nearly 3 hours later after starting the live stream. At the moment I'm technically using pallet forks for this, but it doesn't really matter because it's still getting moved to where it needs to be. Okay, so now we need to out of the way, so then we get those 2 grass bales. In fact, yeah, let's quickly shut that off. Yeah, I hear you moving away. Why did I just shut that tractor, this off, this wheel loader off? Maybe in the future I'll try a bit of like cotton planting, because I have tried cotton harvesting via like contracts on like another map, but maybe I'll try like planting my own cotton and harvesting it myself. You never know, if these cows go well, we could end up buying some sheep and then some pigs. Or maybe that's a thing for multiplayer. And having horses, obviously. Okay, last bale for the total mixed rations. Oh. And I shut that off as well. Okay, let's see how much of this last load they take. Looks like they're going to take most of it. Yeah, it's all gone. And that's practically the food bar full. So we'll move this. It's still showing like some in there, but move this over here and shut it off. So then later, once sort out the bedding, we could do a little bit of tidying up. Or I might do the tidying up off screen, so then you lot don't have to see all the boring jobs, even though you saw me load all these bales earlier. Okay. Quickly get the JCB. Put the JCB on the front of this. Quickly move the New Holland around this corner. And again, I've turned it off. Must admit, it is getting a bit easier now, moving bales around, now that I'm getting into the swing of things with the controls. One last bale to put in the shredder. Oh, whilst I quickly remember, if you like the videos that I'm doing at the moment, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can find like how to subscribe on like the bottom beneath the video, depends how you're watching it, because that'll help out with what I'm doing, and it shows that people appreciate and like the videos that I'm creating. So now let's just watch how much of this straw is getting used. So I think we're going to have a couple of bales left in this, but then that'll be handy because then we've got some straw left in here. Okay, so that's all the straw they want to take, so we'll turn that off. So as you can see, with our productivity it's still 99%, but that's because we need to do a bit of cleaning up around the feed trough area. They've got like nearly like the full load of total mixed rations they need. They're 97% clean. They've got a load of water, a load of straw, and they're producing us some nice manure, slurry and milk. So what I'm going to do now is end the stream here and go off screen, do a little bit of tidying up and a little bit of work for the next stream, and I'll see you lot again soon. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe the video. Thank you and goodbye.